Saxo Bank is a Danish online investment bank headquartered in Copenhagen. It was founded as an online broker back in 1992 and has since gone on to great things. The bank obtained its official banking license in 2001. It announced an increase in operating income of 61% and a net profit increase of 23% for last year, 2008. Operating income last year ended at 2.518 million Danish kroner, which is 1.6 billion dirhams. The founders, who have since become billionaires, are entrepreneurs in the true sense of the word. High school was their highest level of completed education. Well, our guest today on Inside Business is LarsSeierChristensen, co-founder and CEO of Saxo Bank. Thanks a lot for joining us on the program today. First of all, could you tell us about the roots of Saxo Bank, its history?
Really, from starting out as a normal brokerage, we focused very much on the internet and online trading from the mid-90s, and today I think our primary business proposition is the fact that we have a strong internal technology that allows us to bring out lots of different markets in one aggregated platform directly to other investors, but also as infrastructure to partnering financial institutions.
Now, you're known for equity trading and derivative trading. What else are you looking at?
Actually, our absolutely number one product is currencies. Around 65 to 70% of our business is currency trading, and that has been our focus since the beginning. But over the years, we have then added other complementary products in equity derivatives. We do a fair amount of commodity trading and also more traditional cash equities.
How does a bank like yours specialize in foreign countries?
In different ways. Well, one is that as here in Dubai, that we open up our own office. We have today operations in many important financial centers around the world: London, Singapore, Geneva, Zurich, and a number of smaller locations. And in that sense, we go in directly and set up with the appropriate licensing and the appropriate legal structures for the bank itself. In many other cases, we deliver an infrastructure to people that are regulated institutions in a given economy, in a given jurisdiction. And today we have more than 100 partners around the world that actually use our technology, but bringing that out to their own clients. So in that sense, we are partnering up with institutions that we think are good at reaching out to a local or regional client base, and in that sense stand in the front vis-a-vis the clients while we provide a lot of the infrastructure. So either going direct or through regulated institutions with local and regional know-how.
Now, Lars, how has the financial crisis affected your business?
Well, we had actually a very good 2008 where we managed to reach our growth expectations. So because we are, as I explained, a trading bank more than a lending bank, we haven't been lumbered with many of the issues that the traditional banking sector has. And in fact, the more volatile markets also create some trading opportunities that many of our clients appreciate. So we managed to come through 2008 with strong growth, both in revenues and profits. So that was a year where we, I think, it's fair to say, outperformed most other banks. This year, so far, I would say that general trading activity is down across the board, and we can feel that as well, of course. But it's really more a question of people being a little cautious. We see a lot of new accounts, we see a lot of assets coming in from new clients, but people are perhaps a little more hesitant to get involved in the markets this year than we saw last year.
Will private banks, you think, find that they have less control than they used to before the financial crisis?
Well, I think clearly there have been some excesses, many excesses in the banking sector around the world, and in that sense, clearly something has to change. I think it's to a large extent it's also about getting more transparency into the business. Getting a lot of these assets into central clearing, getting them on the balance sheets rather than off. whether regulation per se will make a big difference, I think is different. Is a different question. It's more about common sense and transparency. And I think in a way, for some of the smaller private banks, like for example Saxo Bank, to some extent it's also an opportunity because people are reviewing all of their banking counterparts and are very much focused on what do they actually offer, rather than who are they or who were they in the past. And I think for smaller banks and private bank vis-a-vis some of the big money center banks, some of the big investment banks, that could actually be a significant advantage in people now being more open-minded to looking at new counterparts.
All right, well, LarsSeierChristensen, that's where we'll leave it for now. Many thanks for your time today.
Thank you, Greg.
That's it for this edition of Inside Business. You can contact the programme as ever by writing to us directly at ib@city7tv.com. Also, you can follow what's happening on the programme via Twitter. It's @inside_business. For now, from all of us on the team though, goodbye and we'll see you again soon.